Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Calm Before the Storm podcast. I am Steph.
I'm Kim.
And I'm Kimberly.
Welcome, ladies. How are you doing?
Good, good. How are
Good,
you?
good.
I'm good, surviving, still surviving in these cold streets.
It's a little bit warmer than it was, but yes,
What y'all been up to? Everybody living life, doing wonderful, doing swell.
Doing swell.
life doing amazing.
Yes. So, I feel like um I want to talk about how, how we say January is a whole year in itself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like February decided to join in on that bandwagon.
I feel like it's going. It's
It's
going.
moving along. I wouldn't say that it's not moving, but I feel
Right.
like with everything that's going on in
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
world, makes it feel like just long
Yeah.
and drawn out, even though the days are moving along quickly.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I agree.
So,
I feel like it's
oh,
been like that for the past few years. Like maybe I'll say like 2 to 3 years. It's just like there's so much that's been happening, people dying,
yeah.
Hmm.
stuff going on in the world. It's just like certain days I feel like it's going fast. Like you'd be like, damn, we already at 2026, but then it's like so much has happened that it's just like a long drag and I'm not here for it.
And if I have
Yeah.
to be honest, I'm going through travel withdrawals and I'm really struggling with that. I didn't
Mm.
know that that was a thing, and I'm really hurt. I look good, but I'm really sad and hurt and depressed about not being somewhere.
Right.
So pray for my mental guys, because it is really suffering out here. But I have to keep reminding myself that we have goals this year, and you
Hmm.
got two kids going to college, so.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We're gonna have to put the travel on a little timeout. It's even hard to say out loud.
Okay. It's okay. Next year it's
Um,
gonna be fantastico travelo. Okay.
I love the fake Spanish.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Um, that brings me to um, because I'm not lying about this travel withdrawal that I'm really feeling.
Hmm.
But I feel like, you know how I always say I'm the storm and I'm always chaos, I'm like a chaos coordinator, and I'm not feeling that. Like I don't like it anymore. Like it's not
Okay.
that I liked it before, but I was able to thrive in it, if that makes
Hmm.
Mm.
sense. Like I knew how to
Hmm.
deal.
Hmm.
And I feel like lately it's too much for me. And I even went to the doctor and stuff because I was like, okay, too, like my brain is like, whoa, all over the place. Um, and I was like, maybe I'm starting to go through like menopause because it's about that time. And sure enough, here I am starting the perimenopause. And I was like, at least I have an answer,
Hmm.
Yes,
because
that's the best part.
feeling like that, woo, chaos all over the place and
Mm.
being able to manage with it before and not
Hmm.
now was really making me feel like a real crazy person. So when she was like, this is totally normal, and I was like, oh, thank God. I don't need to go to the psych hospital.
I'm not really losing it, just a
I'm not
little bit.
really losing it. This is all
No.
my hormones. And people don't, I know we talked about it before, but when you're actually going through it, it's
Mm.
like nothing anybody says makes you feel better.
Hmm.
No.
Because you're like, you really don't know that I feel crazy inside right now because my mind is going
Yes.
a million miles a minute. It's going faster than I can let things out. And I am
Hmm.
the strong friend. I'm like the
Hmm.
strong everything.
Hmm.
So for me to be doing that was like, who are you? Why are you being such a punk, bro?
Hmm.
So what do you guys think about that? Don't laugh
Um,
at me, okay? Don't
I'm
judge
not
me.
laughing at you. I'm not judging. It's
I
far
know
from
you're
judging,
not.
I
I know you're
promise.
not. I know.
I
um,
think it's great that you went to the doctor to say, hey, I'm going through these emotions or this feeling, and is there something wrong with me?
Right.
But I'm glad because a lot of people just not go to the doctor and they'll just go
Hmm.
through whatever they're feeling. And there's nothing wrong with being a little bit calm.
Hmm.
See, thank you for saying that because I used to think something was wrong with being calm. I felt like I
Hmm.
needed to be like the storm all the time and never used that term before
Yeah.
storm until we started the show, but
Hmm.
it definitely fits me. And now the storm is like, you need to just I'd
Hmm.
rather be home and just in my own little bubble
Hmm.
and just chill. All that extra chatter outside is just too much
Yeah.
lately.
Yep, it really
Mhm.
is. I told my
All right.
therapist, whatever it is that you call a person who just wants to constantly be home, whatever that sickness is, diagnose me with it because I have it. I don't want to be
Homebody, is that a
outside.
word?
I- it is a word, but I don't know if it's a disease. But if it is, that's what I have. I'm scared to be out in these streets. It's crazy people out there. There's too much noise
Hmm.
and people just randomly getting shot in train stations,
Yes.
hit in the street, crossing the street. The crazy people who are meeting crazy people. I just watched this whole thing on, we watch the news too much. I do. Watch this whole thing about like people making believe that they're people on like dating, whatever. And they were giving you on the news, it was legit a thing of like red flags. They were giving you what to look for as red flags on these dating sites, even going out to meet people, like what to look for in personality traits, what to look for when you're sitting having a conversation with them. I'm like, for this, I'd rather just stay home. Genuinely, I don't even want to go outside. So
Hmm.
I'm with you. It's good to be calm. Calm gives you a minute to sit in peace and silence and do you read, look, you got to read a book, you're focusing. It's good to be calm even a little bit before the storm.
I mean, I don't know if me,
Yeah.
I don't
Go
know if
ahead.
it's me. Like I've always, because I'm an only child. I don't know if I just like being like quiet. Quiet like
Mm,
calms me so much. Like when there's nobody home, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I get
me
stuff
too.
done. I get to read. I get, you get to concentrate more.
Hmm.
Um, so calm, yeah. Like like our aunt, she's like always outside. I'm like, girl, if I don't have to go
Mind
out,
you, let me set the scene for our aunt, okay? She's disabled. She had a stroke many, many years ago, and she's paralyzed from her. She can walk, but she, walks with a limp and stuff. And
Mhm.
she is in her electric wheelchair in these
Yep.
streets
Hmm.
On it.
every day.
Every day. I'm like, she's like, yeah, I have to go outside. I gotta get some air. Like, you got a window. You get to see everybody walking, okay, the city. What do you need to go outside for? If I had a
I
window and I
love
get to
it.
see, I'm good. I'm like, let me tell you, Titi, I haven't been outside for like a whole week and I'm good.
I love
Mhm.
that she goes outside though.
Yeah,
I
but see,
love that
I
she
mean, I
doesn't.
love it, but I'm like, you need to be careful because there's a lot of crazy people
It's
in the
crazy,
city.
but yeah, I mean, we can't live in fear, but right now in the cold, I'd rather be inside. But I
Nah,
like that
she be
she goes outside.
outside.
Should be
Yeah,
She
she be
outside.
outside. You go,
outside.
girl.
And if she's not outside, she's not happy.
No.
Like,
But remember, we used to be like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We
but
were
I
you
always
was
on the go.
younger, okay?
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
You was younger.
you wasn't riding in your electric wheelchair,
I
okay?
was not.
And she pulls up in class too. She'd be like, "Er," looking
Yes,
dressed
girl.
to the best out here.
Yes,
Shout out to you, Titi. Shout out to you.
yes, yes.
Looking good. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Hmm.
she is a see, but I wouldn't say that I like to be home, but I also have a limit too. Like there's a balance. I still need to be outside too. Like there's
Hmm.
but so
Yeah.
much home I can do. I still got to do both. Like all the
Yes.
time home, no. But I'm also
No.
like you where I have to like being alone. I can do more things when I'm home
Hmm.
alone versus when everybody's home. When everybody's
Yeah.
home, I can't concentrate. I
Mm-hmm.
can't do the things I need to do for some odd
Right.
reason.
Yeah.
So, I thrive better when they're working or in school or whatever.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yes. So what do you have? What do you ladies have today?
I have two things. Kiki Palmer was on the Jenna and Chanel show. Um,
Hmm.
and she's something that stuck out because you see it on TikTok, you see the little snippets. She said that she never wants to live with a man.
Yep.
I saw that.
Hmm.
And like she don't want them like she said maybe you could have a room next door, but she don't want them in the same house. She don't want them you could live next door, you could live across the street, but she don't want y'all to, she don't want to live with you. I
I think
mean,
that's crazy.
yeah,
But to each his own.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't think living across the street of someone or living next door to someone. I get the occasional, you sleep in the next room maybe because you was drunk and I don't feel like hearing you snore or something like that, but not to like sleep in the same room. I don't know.
Yeah, I I don't believe in that. I feel I want you we're gonna be in the same house as we are currently.
Hmm.
We're
Hmm.
gonna sleep in the same room. The break you get is when I go to work at night. You sleep alone. That's it. That's all you get. Enjoy it. I'll be back.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't do
But that is
the
the break, right? You're working at night, so he's sleeping by himself until you get home. So that is
if
technically a
yeah,
break.
I guess if that's what he wants to call it. But that's all you're getting out of me. We're
Yeah,
not
no,
doing a
not like a
separate
whole separate house. Like if we're married, you think I'm gonna have you have a separate house? Hell no.
Yeah, well, like dating, we ain't gonna rush and move in together. We're gonna
Right.
have our
agree.
separate places, right? So we're definitely going to really get to know each other before we even cross that path because I don't want to end up at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I am a lover girl and I want you all over me, and I definitely want to be all over you. And I want to choose in my bed when I want to turn the other way because I had enough of you. But then in the morning, I want to know that you're there. So
Mm-hmm.
we gonna be in the same place. You're not sleeping in no other room. So that's why in the beginning of the relationship, we are going to definitely take our time moving in together in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Agreed.
so I did look into it, and there is like a lot of people who don't like sleep
Yeah.
in the same room, and
Yep,
they're very happy.
they are.
They're
Hmm.
very, I think, I mean, with me, yes, I like my space. Like me and my husband, we're always like he's playing his video games, I'm watching TV. So sometimes I'm like, okay, I need a break. Um,
Hmm.
and then come back.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So I get the break part, but it's not long. You know what I
Right.
mean?
No, it's normal. It's like you go do something for today, come back
Yeah.
later.
Right. Yeah. You want to go hang out with your friends? Go ahead. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could do with
that's
that.
normal. Because if you're together too much, 24/7, it's gonna be you're gonna have some issues there, right? You do
Yeah.
need
Right.
some things to do on your own. I think that's where people
Own.
go a little
100%.
off, right?
Yep.
You
Hmm.
are 24/7. That brings too everything in moderation, right? So too much of
Yep.
something will lead to issues. Too little of something
Yep.
will lead to issues. So you got to find that
Yeah.
middle balance. And for those people sleeping in different rooms works for them.
Hmm.
That I don't think that works. I'm a traditional
Yeah.
girl in that sense. Like you said, I if I could live in my husband's skin, I would, but
Right.
I
I want to
can't.
like be all
So
up in your shirt and stuff.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey.
So that wouldn't
I
work
think
for me.
maybe as you get older, like maybe when people get older in like their 70s and 80s, then it's like they don't want to be around their
I
significant
feel like I'm
other.
gonna be more clingier at that point.
Hmm. Hmm.
But they
That's how
might
I
get on your
feel.
nerves. You never know.
I'm clingy.
Maybe, but I'm cling. I
I
wanna
am
like
clingy.
No,
Yeah.
I
I used
mean
to do
like
that to an
older,
ex-boyfriend.
older
Like I
when they
wanna
start getting
girl.
cranky
No, I
and
feel like I'm gonna be cranky and clingy. Like I'm
oh
gonna wanna
my
be
God.
even more in your space. Like I want you to buckle my shoe and I'll buckle yours. Velcro.
The
I want you,
Velcro.
I want to sit in your lap in your wheelchair.
Oh my God.
You taking me on
I'm
a ride.
clingy.
Same.
Let's ride out together.
We
Yeah,
can
I
have the
mean,
wheelchair with the little side seat for me.
Yeah, are
we got a little
crazy.
basket. I'll sit in front of the basket, babe. Come on, drive. Look at
You
this
need
way a
me to
little bit.
pedal? I got you.
Hold on, hold on. Let's stop. I need to sniff you real quick. I'm that type of
You
Yes.
might not want
person.
to sniff them because they might smell like pee.
You won't know. You won't know. Y'all both smelling the same.
Ew, that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
we're so invested in that smell, we ain't gonna realize
We
it's
don't even
bad.
care. I love it.
No, but I think there's like another actress. I can't remember her name. Uh, can't remember her name, but she
Didn't they
she.
say Oprah used to have Stedman in the guest house?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
So a
For
lot
some
of
people,
people
it
do it.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get lonely. I wanna.
I've heard people say that they sleep in separate rooms because their partner snores too loud, right? And it's a permanent thing. Like they have their
Mm,
own room, they spend their time, and then because the snoring aspect of it was causing more damage than them sleeping together.
No, I'm one of those
yeah.
So
people because if my husband goes out and has a little bit too much to drink, the snoring gets bad. So I'm like, yo, go to the guest room because I cannot. If you messing with my sleep, no, you gotta go. But
I
other than
mean,
yeah,
I
that,
used to want to
on a
suffocate my
regular day,
ex-husband with his
yeah.
snoring, but when he would sleep on the couch, I would be so angry. Even if he bothered me and like I would want to be away from him, he would sleep on the couch and I would like want him to be in the room because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But
no, the
yeah,
snoring,
he should
no.
have been someone I could have thrown out and been like, go to the guest house. We didn't have a guest house. He would have had to do the fire escape. But
That would have been perfect. Let me stop.
but I didn't send him there, So I don't know. Maybe with him at 70, I probably would have been like, all right, it's time to move out of here. See you when I see you, buddy. But yeah, no, I can't
Nah.
do it.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
I need to be up under him.
Yeah,
Can't help it.
literally.
But
Just
yeah,
I
picture a
don't
so
agree
that's
t-shirt.
with
I
that.
so
climb under
that's
the
that's
t-shirt and pop out through the head. Hey man,
that's what she
how are ya?
said. And maybe it's like trauma from like her
Yeah,
baby daddy or something.
right.
So,
People got to work on their traumas though.
hmm um, and then another thing I have is well, we all reading the same book.
Hmm. Let
Hold on.
them.
Let Them by Mel
Mel
Robbins. And
Robbins.
so
Mm.
I started reading the book, and then like the intro part with the books, when you're reading a book, the intro part gets me. Like I'm like, yo, can we just get any
It's
book?
Hmm.
amazing for her though.
The intro
Yeah.
book, it'd be like, oh my God. But then as I was reading it, I said, okay, I get it. And then like the
Hmm.
first two chapters, I was like into it. I was
Yeah.
Hmm
because it was like something that she went through, I resonated with, and I was like,
hmm
Hmm.
she explained the emotions that I be feeling. So I was like,
hmm
okay,
Hmm.
I'm really into it. Like even the part where she was talking about the friends going on a trip, right?
hmm
Hmm.
And she didn't, they didn't invite her and stuff like that. Um, I've gone through that in my friendships, right? Like you might see them somewhere and I'm like, but I didn't get invited. And then my emotions is like, well, did I do something that I didn't get invited to that? Or like did I say something wrong and stuff like that? And so I start putting like the blame on myself. And so
hmm
Hmm.
I was like, that's true. And then I recently realized, not recently, but throughout the past year, 2, 3 years, I recently realized that I was doing my own let them and let me,
Hmm.
hmm
right? So they're not obligated to invite me to everything. We're grown women. They can do what they want, and
Hmm.
I have to accept that, right? It may not be anything wrong. People just do, you know what I mean? They just do what they're gonna do. And so I realized that, and then I did the let me part of it was not letting it bother me, right? And I had to do that on my own. And you guys know for years, I've always been, oh, I hope I'm always into what people's opinions are about me. And so I had to learn to be like, you know what? It is what it is. And there's nothing wrong with me. I show up, I show out for people, and I'm not going to change who I am, you know? And
hmm
so I've learned that I've been doing the process, but she put it in a let them let me way, and I realized I've been doing it on my own. And I
Mm,
just think that happened with me growing up.
That's
So,
awesome.
um,
yeah.
so that stood out to me. And I feel like, because I like my little breakdown. Um, the calm is our friendships as kids, right? When we were kids, we just all playful and forgive easily. We don't know what's going on. We're just friends, right? They could hurt your feelings and you're friends with them the next
Mm,
day. The before is maybe middle school where you're starting to see, okay, who that's not nice what they did and it's not right. The storm is our friendships in our high school years because
mm,
those high
It's real
school,
rocky out there.
right, right. Those high school friendships can test you. And not too many
mm.
people make it out of high school as
Mhm.
friends.
Not too
Um,
many.
and then I feel like after a storm, there's still a little lightning and,
It's a
might be a little
rainbow.
bit of
Mm,
drizzle so it's the after storm as our college and our adult friendships. And then you just went through all your ages of these friendships that after the storm, you feel like, okay, I'm not going to tolerate this from friends. You know what I mean?
mm,
And so, um, that's kind of like the after storm, which again returns back to the calm. So that was my
mm.
little breakdown. Do y'all have
Well,
anything similar?
I feel like that to let them let me, reading it too. I love the intro. I got a lot of gems from just the intro, in my opinion. But for me, like I was saying earlier, how, I'm really like chaos and stormy. This book has helped me because it's more of I used to have a mentality of, you know, for lack of a better words, fuck around and find out, right? Like,
Mm,
don't make me or don't test me. And what are you getting out of that,
Hmm.
right? What now as she says in the book, is like, is it really worth ruining your entire day
Yeah.
over
mm,
something that really has nothing to do with you?
Hmm.
Why are
mhm,
you internalizing someone else's issue?
Yeah.
Right. So, like you said, they had a girls' trip and they didn't invite her. And I've done that too, where you feel like, you start like, oh, did I do something? Or that you make up scenarios in your head. And thinking about it, it's like, well, you know what? Well, what did I do too? Because you have to also learning to take accountability
Hmm.
is maybe I was doing my own thing and they just was like, you busy, girl.
Yeah.
We can't if we invite you, you might feel obligated, you're busy, you don't want to. And it's not always people aren't always thinking about you.
Yeah,
And
mhm,
that's what I had to
right,
learn. Yeah.
right. Like it's not intentional to
Hmm.
hurt you. Yeah, there's people that are trying to intentionally hurt you, but so what? Let them.
Hmm.
right.
But at the end of the day, it's like you like you said, you're not obligated to do anything but be you and live life. And just the
Right.
opposite, if you want to do something and you feel like this is the only people I want to have there, then so be it. It shouldn't be
Hmm.
a reason that you
Yeah.
have to explain yourself. But I do find a lot of it in the let me part, like letting them, and it's not easy to do, let them be, right? Because I'm very quick to react to things. So the let them is hard sometimes. I have to repeat it a million times. Like, you know what? You just gotta let them. You just gotta let them.
Yeah.
But the let me is also hard because it's like, well, what am I doing? Right? It's
Hmm.
not necessarily blaming myself, but in every scenario, you are partaking in something.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, what is that?
Yeah.
That's what I get out of it.
Right.
Another part, I'm gonna read it from the book because I couldn't write it down. Is in the let them think bad thoughts about you, because I'm always like in my head, like, what is other people thinking about me? It says the truth is people will have negative opinions about you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to change this fact. When when you allow your fear of what other people think to stop you from doing what you want to do, you become a prisoner to other people's opinions. So I'm
Amen.
like, okay, it's true. First of all, people gonna think whatever they're gonna think about me for what, like 5 minutes, like 2, 3 minutes, and then they go on about their day. While I'm internalizing everything that they might be thinking. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm having this whole mental going back and forth in my head while they just like they might have said something about me and when they're over it, right? So why am I thinking so much of what other people say while they don't care? So why should I?
Even if they do care, even if they're, it doesn't really matter what they say because it has to be about you, what you feel about yourself. It don't, somebody gonna have an opinion no matter what. At the
Exactly.
end of it, you
Mm-hmm.
could be doing amazing. They're gonna be like, damn,
You're gonna
she's
find
trash for
one,
this.
right? That
Yeah.
one negative thing that is like, you don't even know
Yeah.
the truth. That's probably not even true about me.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Or you look like a problem. People
Right.
literally get mad at others just by the way they look.
Yep.
Hmm.
And you could create whatever scenario you want about me. It is what it is. Have fun
Yeah.
with
That's
that.
right. Have fun.
No, but
Enjoy making up your story.
that topic really because we all have our, we all go through friendships and we all um you might feel left out, you might feel, like you're missing something. So when I was reading her feelings, I was like, yeah, I've felt that before in life. And it really I said, wow, like to hear somebody else say like your emotions,
Right.
as I was like, wow, that's crazy. Um, and it's just how you approach it. I mean, I probably would have told my friends like, dang, y'all didn't invite me. You know what I mean? To get
Mm-hmm.
through it. But prior to me saying something to them, I probably was like,
Yeah.
for real? That's what they did? You know what I mean? You go through all this like
Right.
up and
You make it so
down,
personal.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like not
Anything
even
to do
what
with
I
you.
thought what it was.
Nope.
So
No.
and it's us internally, like it's how we
Yes.
perceive every situation,
Yes.
that we might be over analyzing and it's not what we think it is. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that was
Mm-hmm.
so I'm reading the book and
Good.
but she got me hooked.
Yes. I love
And I
it.
went to, where did I go? I went to the doctor the other day and I brought the book with me. And the lady was like, oh, I follow her on Instagram. I love her.
Hmm.
I love her books. And I was like, okay, I've never heard, I've never heard of her. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, all right, there's something that I'm interested in reading. So yeah.
She has an amazing podcast too. Her podcast is so good. She has really good guests on there with really good information. So if you
Mm-hmm.
could follow her podcast, it's really, really good.
Okay.
Really
Yes.
good.
So that's all I
But
have.
well, I'm glad you spoke about that. It's so cool how we're like on the same wave without knowing we're on the same wave. So the other day I did, you know how we do our little mini vlog sessions on our TikTok. So the other day I did to hold a grudge or not to hold a grudge. And so I just dove a little bit deeper in that because of the book. Um, so my question is, well, not question, just something to present the talk. So how many conflicts are real and how many are made up in our mind? Which goes to the friendships, right? Then it's like, why do people hold grudges? Usually people hold grudges because of hurt pride, unmet expectation, feeling misunderstood, or fear of confrontation. Then it breaks it down like, what do grudges do to you as an individual? And it's about, draining your emotional energy. It creates distance because now you're taking it personal without speaking to them. It turns small issues into big ones and it keeps you stuck in the past. So sometimes people aren't angry. They're actually struggling with something, which is what I've seen with a lot of people who I've not held grudges with, but I had a make believe fight in my head with. They're
Hmm.
actually dealing with something on their own. So my question to you ladies is, have you ever misjudged someone who is fighting something you couldn't see, but you found out later after you created that conflict in your mind?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I've talked about it before. I had this friend that we was close, and we just there was not really no fallout. It was just something that I don't know. She just stopped being friends with me, and I was like, "Well, what happened?" And later on, I realized that she had mentally she has something,
Hmm.
and it's something that we can't be friends. It's to the point where
Got
we
it.
can't be friends. It's just
She needs actual help,
yeah,
basically. Like she
Mm,
has some things
mentally
that
she
she
can't.
hasn't.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Um,
guys hold grudges?
oh, I'm the biggest grudge holder there is.
Uh, okay.
I am not afraid to admit it. I will I don't remember shit, but I remember that.
Okay.
I'm not in my mind, I remember everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember how upset I was at the moment where you might have did something. And
Right.
so, but I'm not a conflict person. So I would have that argument by
Internal
myself.
conflict.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
myself. And
Mm-hmm.
then when I see you, everything is fine. So then I'm like,
Right.
maybe I was just bugging out or something. Or maybe later on I'll be like, look, I'm gonna let you know this upsetted me when you did this and this and that.
Hmm.
Right. The communication portion of it.
Hmm.
People don't communicate enough.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
I thought I used to be a
I
grudge holder.
I am better. I am
Me
not.
too.
I'm getting much better at that, but
Same.
definitely was a grudge holder for a very long time. And for what? Who's
Right.
suffering at the end of the day with the grudge?
Me.
Just me. They don't even
That's me.
know. They don't even know.
100%.
They have no
No.
idea that there was a grudge.
Yep.
They might, right? In the beginning, they just might know.
They
But,
just might now.
and the
Yes.
fact that we don't communicate that, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, she don't know. She didn't pay attention. Or maybe that doesn't
Yep.
even happen in their mind because they don't even realize
Right.
that they did something.
It depends. The
Uh,
person knows you, like they really know you, that
I
they
feel
know the
like a
type
lot
of
of
person.
people, you think they know you and they really
They
And
don't.
that's
really
true.
don't.
That's
I
true.
feel like a lot of people don't really know
Yes.
me, if I'm being 100% honest.
Same with me.
People misjudge me all the
Yep.
time, and it's close people every it's not like,
Yes.
oh, new friends. No,
Mm-mm.
it's across the board for me, I feel.
Yes.
Like,
Very
and I
close
don't take it
people.
personal. I don't, and I'm not trying to change your mind. If that's what you want to think,
No, yeah, I can't
have
change
fun
your
with that.
mind. Yeah, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you, and I'm gonna let me keep showing up how I have to because this is me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people misjudge me because of my storm way, right? We'll keep using that way. My storm way, my demeanor of how I come across as the strong one, or like, I don't play game, I don't take much. I don't really let people play with me like that. And I think that comes with the idea of other thoughts of me.
Hmm.
And it is what it is. Have fun
I
with
think
it.
people I think people hold grudges or have silent battles with me just because of their own personal things that they're going through, to be quite
Mm-hmm.
honest. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's personal to them and they don't want to take accountability and deal with it. And so the best way for them to just get over it, not through it, is by putting the blame on myself versus them having to work through it.
Amen. I definitely agree with that. I feel that
Yeah.
a thousand
Yeah.
percent. When
So
I say something, or and in my mind things come off, I think I'm coming off, real pleasant, real, easygoing, and sometimes I'll get a reaction and it's like I I wasn't trying to come off,
mm,
with an attitude or crazy, or I didn't mean it like that's not where I was coming from. And I'm like,
mhm.
is it me? Did I say it in a malicious way? What did I do? And then now I'm like, take it how you want it.
Yeah, because people who do that, right, who hold grudges or don't communicate clearly, they create tension that doesn't exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they distance themselves based upon information that's not facts. So they make
Mm-hmm.
up this thing in their head, and it's because I've been researching. It's legit stuff. Like these people just make up this fairy. We're gonna call it a fairy tale or this story because it's something personal to them. And instead of working it out, communicating, they'll hold a grudge, they'll create a silent battle, and then they'll come out to you and they'll say stuff to you that doesn't even really exist. And you're like, wait, where did that come from? Or what are we even
Mm-hmm.
talking about? Because it's really just not a real thing. So break the cycle, people. Ask for clarity, give grace, and choose peace over pride. That's my advice.
I also feel like people don't understand growth, right? Because
Hmm.
I'm not gonna be the same Stephanie I was last year,
Yes.
the year before that, the year before, 10 years ago when I was in high school,
Yeah.
and I don't think people understand that, right?
Or
And I think
even
that's for
Right.
yesterday.
everybody.
You're not going to be the same person in yesterday.
Right, right.
Right.
And some people they don't do well with you growing, right? Like this
The
is what I'm into
change.
now, or this is what I resonate with now. And I'm allowed to change my thoughts
Yep.
and the what I believe in, because what I believed in then may not be the same of what I believe in now.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Like for
Yep.
instance, I'm choosing calm over chaos lately.
I
Who are you,
know.
girl?
Oh, I know. I'm staying home instead of being outside.
Right? And that's some people don't like that, right? They get upset because
Right.
you're like, oh, you don't now you want to break plans all the time, right? I'm just using an
Yeah.
example. I don't know if that
No,
really
yeah,
happens. But
it does.
s- she didn't tell me, guys. It's just a
I
guess.
did. I just got it. It does. It happens. Yep.
So it's like they don't even realize like this is just me being me. I'm
Yeah.
not making it personal to you. I'm choosing me. We say all the time, we need to learn how to start choosing me, choosing me. And when you start to choose you, you'll realize that some people start to fall off
Hmm.
Yes.
because they don't like
I mean,
the
it
new
shows you
you.
who's really there for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
So,
Yes.
growth pyramid don't
mhm,
bring everybody.
It
yeah,
doesn't. It
Mm-mm.
doesn't.
I feel like I've gone through that. I've gone through the whole thing of not um wanting to hold on, I lost my train of thought.
Totally normal. I do that all the
It
time.
is.
Yeah,
Just
You
jump
said
in
you've
and talk.
lost, we were talking about the growth pyramid and how not everybody makes it with you as you grow because people don't understand change. They don't like
They
they
don't like
like
change.
this Kimberly. They like this
Hmm.
Kim. And now that you are becoming this Kim or Kimberly or Stephanie,
but I
who
felt
are
with
you?
me, a lot of it was me in my head.
Okay.
Mm.
So I've, like I said, I've grown to be like, you need to stop being in your head. Not everybody is against you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So that for me, it's me. It's not anyone else. Because I've approached people like, well, I felt this way, and they're like, girl, it's not even like that. And I'm like, okay,
Mm.
it's me then. It's me. So I had to work on myself. And I've, like I said, I feel like I've grown a whole lot because I was a over analyzer, like every little thing.
Right.
I'm like, but why would they do that? But what? But all this bit, but, and it's like it's not even like that. So it was me. For other people, it might be, oh, it's other people, but for me, it was me
Right.
I
in
think
my
it's
Self
head.
talk
all.
is helpful.
Yeah, I think it's me and I think it's both for me. Like it's not
Hmm.
just like I said, I'm learning to take accountability, but I
But I
Yes.
also
think
still am open to see the change,
I
right? Like
think for
Yep.
changing me
me,
doesn't.
I mean, Steph and my other cousin, we're cousins, but we're like brothers and sisters. So I can't say I
Hmm.
was in my household. I was the only child, so I didn't have like that. I mean, so was Steph and our other cousin. But I
Hmm.
feel like for me, it was more like I was by myself. So I feel like all this like emotions where like you're over analyzing, or maybe even growing up. I think when I was in like like middle school. I was kind of like bullied a little bit, but then I was like
Mm,
moved to like another school because we moved. Um, so I think I just went into this shell,
Hmm.
and then
yeah,
I didn't, you know what I mean? Every little thing bothered me. Like it could be a friend, it could be a boyfriend, and I was just in this shell that I just everything
Created
your thoughts are just like
too
negative
much.
towards you. And so I had to be
yeah,
like, girl, like you a good person. You there for everybody and you need to stop thinking so negative about yourself. So
yeah.
that's where I'm at and I'm doing good.
Good
Kudos
job.
to you.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
Yes. Yep.
Yes. Yes, but I do love the book, so I do suggest,
Amazing book.
people read it.
Our
And
book club is
look,
doing
we're
good.
only in the
Long and
beginning. Can
strong.
you imagine
Woo.
what the rest of the book is like?
Oh, yes. There is
Yes.
gems in this book.
Yeah, I
Yes.
got my
And
little
shout out to the
sticky
book
pads.
club.
I got my little
Woo.
pads where you can put the little like you can't see it because it's
Yes.
blurred, but
Yes.
like it's a
Has
Yes.
little
Bible or something.
notes. Mm.
We
So
we do a little book. Kimberly hosts a book club for this
Yes.
book currently, and it is
Love it.
amazing. And I think um it's great because it's a bunch of women and we
Mm-hmm.
talk about it and we talk about how it resonates with us and just like you're sharing right now and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't think about it like that
Yeah.
or so I think it's amazing. I think it's something, I never thought um sorry, I never thought I would be a part of a book club, funny enough, but I guess this is what you do
Same.
when you in your
When-
40s.
and you got a good book to read.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yep.
my husband definitely has lots of jokes on me
He does. Thanks,
about
brother.
my about my book club. He's like, "What are you? You're in a what?"
He was joking on us. It was hilarious.
You're doing too much. He's like, "What do you do?" It's like AA.
I can't.
Oh,
Oh
but
my
I love it. We
God.
have a good time.
We do.
Yes. So whoever wants to read, please work on yourself. Go read it.
Go
Yeah.
read it ASAP. Go buy it.
No, I told my
Mm,
mom when I'm done she'll read because I'll be like, Ma, and I'll be reading it to her like, listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you
Yep.
I
gotta, that is so true. So then I'm like, when
Yep.
I'm done reading it, I'll let you read it.
Such a
Um,
good book.
I listen to the audio.
okay.
And
Mm,
I have the actual hardcover. And I like to, old lady status. When I clean, I listen to audiobooks.
mm,
I don't know, it just works for me, right? Music used to work, but
right.
nowadays audiobooks work for me to get motivated to clean. And hearing it in her voice does
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
something more than like I like to read it too. I do both. I'll hear it and then I'll go read the same thing that she just and I pick up a little bit
right.
more from it. Um, so if you have the opportunity to listen to the audiobook, you definitely
Yes.
should.
Listen or read it. It's definitely a good book. Great book.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Who's got the quote for today, ladies?
I do. Okay, so the quote is: Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. By
Perfect.
Rumi.
Ooh. And it goes with the whole thing.
It
See, and you didn't
does
even
without us
know.
knowing.
Perfect.
I'm
Perfect.
so
Yep,
proud of us, ladies.
we're
Yeah.
doing so well, so well.
All right.
Yes.
Well, we want to thank everyone for watching. You can go to our YouTube channel at Calm Before the Storm Podcast. You can follow us on TikTok. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Yes, we are on Facebook for the older people. So follow us at Calm Before the Storm Podcast. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.